This is where I broke my wrist, where I thought I could fly, thinking I was Superman. So you know you can't cry, because I wanted to be just like them and save my city from crime. I wanted to be just like them, just like them, just like them. Campbell's chicken noodle soup. When you stay home from school, remember watching MTV when there was still music for you. Just a kid on Choya Street, from my city built in the sand. My father said you'll be a man, be a man, be a man. I was born in 1994. I was born in 1994. I was born in 1994. I guess Santa Claus is just not real, and Batman can't fly, and nobody's invincible, because I know people die. I saw it on the news one day, when the towers fell down. September's not the same place now, same place now, same place now. Now tell me what you wanna be, because you grow up too fast. I'll cut my hair and sag my jeans, and never show up to class. Get ready, cause it's time to leave. So pack up your bags and go be who you wanna be, wanna be, wanna be. I was born in 1994. I was born in 1994. I was born in 1994. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. My country, 'tis of thee, be who you wanna be. My country, tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. My country, my country, my country, my. I was born in 1994. I was born in 1994. I was born in 1994. A paper crown and a heart made of glass, a tattered gown in a kingdom of ash. She walks alone, she can never look back. The story of a queen whose castle has fallen to the sea. So make it out, but she's never the same. She's looking down at the scars that remain, but you hold your ground. Though your kingdom's in flame, 'cause it's the story of a queen whose castle has fallen to the sea, knowing there's no one who will be a king that will come and save his queen. When all she needs, when all she wants, when all she finds, when all she is and ever was is compromised. 'Cause there's no one to love her when you build your walls too high, and there's no one to love you when you build your walls too high. She's looking out from the war that's inside, you're screaming out, 'cause no one survived. But when you're all alone, you wait and you hide, 'cause it's the story of a queen whose castle has fallen to the sea, knowing there's no one who will be a king who will come and save his queen. When all she needs, when all she wants, when all she finds, when all she is and ever was is compromised. 'Cause there's no one to love her when you build your walls too high. And there's no one to love you when you build your walls too high. There's no one who is strong enough to save your love. There's no fairy tale, there's no fairy tale. When all she needs, when all she wants, when all she finds, when all she is and ever was is compromised. 'Cause there's no one to love her when you build your walls too high. And there's no one to love you when you trap yourself inside. I can't believe you love me after all the things I've done. I think I've been the devil since the day that I turned one. Like when I stole your money just to buy a pack of gum. I know it wasn't funny, can't believe I was so dumb. I blame it on my age, but even now I'm not so young. I'm still stuck in my ways, I can't believe what I've become. Somehow you feel the same, I guess that's motherly love. Motherly love. Wish I could find the peace in me to see the good things that you see. It's not that easy. But if I saw me through your eyes, maybe I could find a way to forgive all of the lies and the stupid things I say. And if I could realize that it's your blood that I bleed, maybe I could love myself like the way that you love me. If I saw me through your eyes, your eyes, through your eyes, through my mother's eyes. I can't believe you love me after all the things I did. Like when I said I hated you when we were in Madrid. Like when I didn't answer you 'cause I was on the road, but you cooked my favorite dinner for me right when I got home. I'd blame it on my stress 'cause I've been feeling so high strung. I'm looking for excuses and I know that isn't one. Somehow you feel the same, I guess that's motherly love. Motherly love. Wish I could find the peace in me to see the good things that you see. It's not that easy. But if I saw me through your eyes, maybe I could find a way to forgive all of the lies and the stupid things I say. And if I could realize that it's your blood that I bleed, maybe I could love myself like the way that you love me. If I saw me through your eyes, your eyes, through your eyes, through my mother's eyes, through my mother's eyes, through my mother's eyes, through my mother's eyes. But if I saw me through your eyes, maybe I could find a way to forgive all of the lies and the stupid things I say. And if I could realize that it's your blood that I bleed, maybe I could love myself like the way that you love me. If I saw me through your eyes, your eyes, through your eyes, through my mother's eyes. When I was 15 in my parents' house, I met a good girl when school got out, and I was too scared to tell her how I loved her still. Well, I loved her still, I loved her still, I loved her still. Well, we grew up and we both moved out. We went to different schools in different towns. And is it too late to tell you now I love you still? Well, I love you still, I love you still, I love you still. Mistakes I made when I was younger, and it's too late to discover love at the end of the summer, at the end of the summer. And there are times that I wonder, is it too late to discover love at the end of the summer, at the end of the summer, summer, summer. Well, I think back every now and then, so I can sit back and just pretend that when you call me I will tell you how I feel. And I never will, I never will, I love you still, I love you still, I love you still, I love you still. Mistakes I made when I was younger, and it's too late to discover love at the end of the summer, at the end of the summer. And there are times that I wonder, is it too late to discover love at the end of the summer, at the end of the summer, summer, summer. And every night before I sleep, I like to think you think of me. And every night before I sleep, I like to think you think of, I think that we should think of. And do you ever think of mistakes I made when I was younger, and it's too late to discover love at the end of the summer, at the end of the summer. And there are times that I wonder, is it too late to discover love at the end of the summer, at the end of the summer. Mistakes I made when I was younger, and it's too late to discover love at the end of the summer, at the end of the summer. And there are times that I wonder, is it too late to discover love at the end of the summer, at the end of the summer, summer, summer. Well, my manager rang and said, I hate to break the news, but the label called today. They said they have to cut you loose. I felt broken like a vase that had fallen from the roof. Tears rolling down my face, Lord, what am I to do? I felt pain in my life so far, a fractured wrist and a broken heart. But this is sure to leave a nasty scar, one that might not heal. So I said, this is the worst day of my life. It's the worst day of my life. And I don't know how I'll survive. It's the worst day of my life. I'll admit it's a struggle, finding light in the tunnel. This is the worst day of my life. It's the worst day of my life. Well, I gave up my degree and I moved away from home. I was following the dream, now there's nowhere I can go. So I called up my mom and I was bawling on the phone. I was acting like a child, but I was all the way grown. I felt pain in my life so far, a fractured wrist and a broken heart. But this is sure to leave a nasty scar, one that might not heal. So I said, this is the worst day of my life. It's the worst day of my life. And I don't know how I'll survive. It's the worst day of my life. I'll admit it's a struggle, finding light in the tunnel. This is the worst day of my life. It's the worst day of my life. So I thought to myself that now it's time to choose. I can pick myself up or I can give in to the blues. So I swore in my heart that I was never gonna lose. I would crawl until I made it, cause I've got something to prove. I felt pain in my life so far, a fractured wrist and a broken heart. But this is sure to leave a nasty scar, one that might not heal. So I said, this is the worst day of my life. It's the worst day of my life. And I don't know how I'll survive. It's the worst day of my life. I'll admit it's a struggle, finding light in the tunnel. This is the worst day of my life. It's the worst day of my life. She was 19, with a baby on the way. On the east side of the city, she was working every day, cleaning dishes in the evening, she could barely stay awake. She was clinging to the feeling that her luck was gonna change. And across town, she would take the bus at night to a one-bedroom apartment. And when she'd turn on the light, she would sit down at the table, tell herself that it's alright. She was waiting on the day she hoped a baby would arrive. She'd never be alone, have someone to hold. And when nights were cold, she'd say, the world's not perfect, but it's not that bad if we got each other, and that's all we have. I will be your mother and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you when the world's not perfect, when the world's not kind. If we have each other, then we'll both be fine. I will be your mother and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you. They were 90 and were living at the days on the west side of the city, next to where they got engaged. They had pictures on the walls of all the memories that they made. And though life is never easy, they were thankful that they stayed with each other. And though sometimes were hard, even when she made him angry, he would never break her heart. No, they didn't have the money to afford a fancy car, but they never had to travel, cause they never be apart. Even at the end, their love was stronger than the day that they first met. They'd say, the world's not perfect, but it's not that bad if we got each other, and that's all we have. I will be your lover and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you when the world's not perfect, when the world's not kind. If we have each other, then we'll both be fine. I will be your lover and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you. You should know I'll be there for you. I'm 23 and my folks are getting old. I know they don't have forever and I'm scared to be alone. So I'm thankful for my sister, even though sometimes we fight. When high school wasn't easy, she's the reason I survived. I know she never leave me and I hate to see her cry. So I wrote this verse to tell her that I'm always by her side. I wrote this verse to tell her that I'm always by her side. I wrote this verse to tell her that the world's not perfect, but it's not that bad if we got each other, and that's all we have. I will be your brother and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you when the world's not perfect, when the world's not kind. If we have each other, then we'll both be fine. I will be your brother and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you. It was 6:48, I was walking home, stepped to the gate and I'm all alone. I had chicken on the plate but the food was cold, then I covered up my face so that no one knows. I didn't want trouble, I'm the boy in the bubble, but then came trouble. When my mom walked into the living room, she said, boy, you gotta tell me what they did to you. I said, you don't wanna know the things I had to do. She said, son, you gotta tell me why you're black and blue. I said I didn't want trouble, I'm the boy in the bubble, but then came trouble. And my heart was pumping, chest was screaming, mind was running, air was freezing. Put my hands up, put my hands up. I told this kid I'm ready for a fight. Punch my face, do it cause I like the pain. Every time you curse my name, I know you want the satisfaction. up, left my chest exposed. He threw a quick left hook and it broke my nose. I had thick red blood running down my clothes and a sick look, cause I like it though. I said I didn't want trouble, I'm the boy in the bubble. But then came trouble, and my heart was pumping, chest was screaming, mind was running, nose was bleeding. Put my hands up, put my hands up. I told this kid I'm ready for a fight. Punch my face, do it cause I like the pain. Every time you curse my name, I know you want the satisfaction. It's not gonna happen. Knock me out, kick me when I'm on the ground. It's only gonna let you down. Come the lightning and the thunder, you're the one who suffers. At 6:48 he was walking home with the blood on his hands from a broken nose. But like every other day he was scared to go back to his house cause his pops was home, drowning his troubles in whiskey bubbles, just looking for trouble. Well, there's no excuse for the things he did, but there's a lot at home that he's dealing with, cause his dad's been drunk since he was a kid. And I hope one day that I'll say to him, put down those bubbles and that belt buckle in this broken bubble. Punch my face, do it cause I like the pain. Every time you curse my name, I know you want the satisfaction. It's not gonna happen. Knock me out, kick me when I'm on the ground. It's only gonna let you down. Come the lightning and the thunder, you're the one who suffer. Everybody has to get older, even Jenny. She's just 19, young and naive. She wants to find a way to be endless, fight the science in defiance, and be timeless. Silly little girl who tried to live forever. To live forever, gave away her soul to buy a bit of pleasure. Oh, the bitter pleasure. Wicked little boy who tried to steal her treasure. For the bitter pleasure, now the curse forever, cursed together. And if you could see the look in her eyes, the wolf wore the sheep as a perfect disguise. And she can't believe that she fell for his lies. He promised forever, but she never knew the price. He promised forever, but she never knew the price. He promised forever, but she never knew the price. And as she got a little bit older, look at Jenny. Now she's 90, still looks 19, and all she knows to do is survive and stay alive. And now she's crying, cause she's not dying. Silly little girl who tried to live forever. To live forever, gave away her soul to buy a bit of pleasure. Oh, the bitter pleasure. Wicked little boy who tried to steal her treasure. For the bitter pleasure, now the curse forever, cursed together. And if you could see the look in her eyes, the wolf wore the sheep as a perfect disguise. And she can't believe that she fell for his lies. He promised forever, but she never knew the price. He promised forever, but she never knew the price. He promised forever, but she never knew the price. And if you could see the look in her eyes, the wolf wore the sheep sleep as a perfect disguise. And she can't believe that she fell for his lies. He promised forever, but she never knew the price. He promised forever, but she never knew the price. He promised forever, but she never knew the price. Sorry that I did this. The blood is on my hands. I stare at my reflection. I don't know who I am. Practice my confession in case I take the stand. I'll say I learned my lesson. I'll be a better man. I'm packing up my things and I'm wiping down the walls. I'm rinsing off my clothes and I'm walking through the halls. I did it all for her, so I felt nothing at all. I don't know what she'll say, so I'll ask her when she calls. Would you love me more? Would you love me more? If I killed someone for you, would you hold my hands? Would you hold my hands? They're the same ones that I used when I killed someone for you. Would you turn me in? Would you turn me in? When they say I'm on the loose, would you hide me when? Would you hide me when? My face is on the news, 'cause I killed someone for you. I hear the sirens coming, I see the flashing lights. I'm driving through the suburbs, wearing my disguise. I show up at her doorstep to look her in the eyes. I tell her that it's me, but she doesn't recognize. Can't you see I'm running? Said I need a place to hide. I've gotta ask you something, could you please let me inside? Just let me explain, no I wouldn't tell you lies. I know you'll understand if you let me stay the night. Would you love me more? Would you love me more? If I killed someone for you, would you hold my hands? Would you hold my hands? They're the same ones that I used when I killed someone for you. Would you turn me in? Would you turn me in? When they say I'm on the loose, would you hide me when? Would you hide me when? My face is on the news, 'cause I killed someone for you. You have to understand that the one I killed is me, changing what I was for what you wanted me to be. I followed your direction, did everything you asked. I hope it makes you happy, 'cause there's just no turning back.